Which are the expenses we can minus? Only two. One will be interest, other will be 30% deduction on net annual value. We should go for complete 12 months. But while writing in your answer, you should go for 9 months. If your actual rent is the higher value, then this will be your final answer. Hello everyone, this is your ALsir, lecturing Vidhyaashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence. So we are in the session 4 of your Income Tax 1. Under Income Tax 1, we are doing the topic called Income from House Property. Now, under Income from House Property, almost we have done many problems, and in today's session, we will go with your question paper problems. So which are problems we are going to do today? All your 10-mark questions in your past examination. We'll go for that. So income from house property. Your agenda is very simple. Problems on income from house property. How many problems will do it today? 1, 2 or 3? Yes, we are doing 3 problems. So how many problems we are doing? 3 problems. All are small problems only. We'll finish it up as soon as possible. Now, your first problem for the day, very simple. Now, compute taxable income from house property for the following particulars. Particular as well as rupees in this: fair market value, actual rent, municipal valuation, standard rent, municipal tax as well as interest paid. Now, so what is the logic we were applying? Very simple. In this F, M, then it will be S and it will be A. Fair value, municipal value, standard rent as well as actual rent. In this, your fair value is how much? They have given 80,000. Your actual rent is 72,000. Then your municipal valuation 50,000. Your standard rent 60,000. So these are the calculation we have: fair, municipal, standard as well as actual. Now in this, your fair value or municipal value, whichever is higher. Now out of this, whichever is higher, in this 80,000 is higher. Now your 80,000 or 60,000, whichever is less, 60,000 is less. Now 80 or 60, which is less? 60,000. Now your 60,000 or 72, whichever is higher, the higher value is 72. What is your final answer? 72. Whichever is high, whichever is low, again whichever is high. We got 80, then we got 60, finally we got 72,000. Now you should go with 72,000 as your annual value. Now, so we did with calculation these 4. Now they have given 20% as municipal tax. So municipal tax percentage should be calculated on what? Yes, the percentage has to be calculated on your municipal value. What is your municipal value? The municipal value is around 50,000. Now in this, 50,000 multiplied with 20%, you will get 10,000. 10,000 is called as your calculation. What calculation? Municipal tax calculation. So you should consider 10,000. Now 72,000 is your annual value minus municipal tax. It is 10,000. 72 minus 10,000, 62,000 is your net annual value. Later we go for 30% standard deduction as well as your whatever interest paid you are supposed to minus. Clear? Yes. Now municipal value and your fair rent, standard rent, whichever is high and whichever is less. So finally you got around 60,000. Out of 60,000 you have to compare with 72 actual rent. Whichever is high, so 72,000 is the high. Minus your municipal tax paid. Just now we calculated, see the 10,000 answer we calculated. So 10,000 minus, you got 62,000. From 62, two things you are supposed to minus, which are those like 30% of your net annual value plus whatever interest paid. Now, in this, what is your net annual value? 62,000 multiplied with 30%. So you will get around 18,600. So 62,000 into 30%, it will be 18,600. Now, along with that, you have interest also. How much is your interest? I'll go back to your question. Your interest we have, it is around 18,000. Now, 18,000 is your interest. In this, take 18,000. Total, it is how much? 36,600. Any doubt? No doubt. In this, 36,600 you got. 62 minus 36, you will get 25,400. So, that is your income from house property. Any doubt? No doubt. Because very simple. The question also very simple. But this is as for 10 marks. So easily you can score 10 marks. Now I'll go for the next question. So this is your next question for the day, like second problem. Now one more to go. Next. Dr. K.K. Bansal owns a house property in Pune, which is let out for 8,000 per month. 8,000 per month means how much? 8,000 multiplied with 12, you will get around 96,000. Then its municipal valuation and municipal taxes are respectively 80,000 and 30%. Now, what is your municipal valuation? Your municipal valuation is 80,000. This is your fair value. This is your municipal value. Now, what is the tax they have given? 30%. 30% should be calculated on what? On 80,000. Clear? Yes. Now, Dr. Pansal paid municipal tax of past 4 years. Last 4 years municipal tax he is paying now together. So, if he was not paid, he was not claimed. If he has paid now means he will claim in this year. Now, how much he paid? He paid 1,20,000. On 80,000, if you go 30%, you will get around 24,000. 24 into 4 years, how much you will get? You will get around something, it may be like 94,000 you will get. But as per this, maybe your last year municipal valuation may be more. That's why the overall calculation they only did and they have given you are supposed to take municipal tax of rupees 1,20,000. Any doubt? No doubt. Now, it is nothing but municipal tax are respectively 80,000 and 30%. Bansal paid municipal tax of past 4 years along with for the current previous year. One more calculation, very simple. Past 4 years and current year. Total how many years? 5 years. Clear? Yes. Now, in this, what is your value? 80,000. What is the municipal value? 80,000. What is the percentage? 30%. How much you will get? 24,000. Any doubt in this? No. This is for 1 year tax. How many years they are paying? He is paying current year and previous 4 year. Total he is paying 5 years. Now, 24,000 into 5. You will get 1,20,000. Any doubt up to this? Any doubt up to this? No. You will get 1,20,000 as municipal valuation. Now, whatever municipal tax paid, they have given you directly. If it is not given, then we should do this working note. This is for what? Municipal tax. For that, I have done this calculation. this is not required. Why? Because they have given directly in the question itself. Any doubt? No. Next, expenses relating to the property are as follows. As I told you, which are the expenses we can minus? Only two. One will be interest, other will be 30% deduction on net annual value. Other than these two, you are not supposed to deduct anything. Now, in this, the house was vacant, so they have paid repair and insurance. We are not supposed to take. Then, interest for the purchase, yes, you are supposed to take. Then, the house was vacant for 3 months in the year. Now, 8,000 per month means you are supposed to collect, it is 96,000. This is not fair rent, this is the actual rent. Now, 96,000 you are supposed to collect, but 3 months vacant means minus 3 you have collected only for 9 months. So, the rent has to be calculated for 9 months. Clear? Yes. We'll go for the answer. Before that, we'll go for our logic. Like, your fair value and municipal value, your standard rent and your actual rent. Fair value in this problem, it is not given. Municipal value, it is given 80,000. Standard rent in this problem, they have not given. Actual rent, they have given 96,000. Forget about your vacant. Vacant will come later, but actually it is 8,000 per month. 8,000 into 12, how much it is? 96. We will consider 96. Now, fair and municipal. Fair they have not given at all. So whichever is higher, the higher is obviously, it is 80,000. Your 80,000 are standard. Is it given standard? No. So again your answer is 80. 80,000 are actual, 96. Whichever is higher, the higher will be 96,000. Any doubt up to this? No doubt. So your actual rent will be taken into consideration, that is 96,000. But while writing in your answer, we should go for 96 or what? Like, see, 96,000, it is for 12 months. 96,000, it is for 12 months. How many months it was vacant? 3 months. Now, 8,000 multiplied with 9, you will get around 72. You should consider 72. But for comparison purpose, you should go with complete 12 months rent. But while writing, you should go for only 9 months. Remember, this is very important. For comparison purpose, we should go for complete 12 months. But while writing in your answer, you should go for 9 months. Why? Because 96,000 minus 3 months rent, you will get 72,000. So we'll go for the calculation. Actual rent for 9 months, 72,000 is lesser than your expected rent, but 80,000 due to vacancy. Now, how much you got? 72. What is your municipal tax? 1,20,000. So, your tax is more than whatever rent you have collected. It is very simple. Your income is only 72, but your expenditure is 1,20,000 more. So, it is your annual value minus 48. So, this time your net annual value is in negative figure, means you are in minus. If you are in minus, government has given you, if you have income up to 30%, you can remove. But do you have income here? No, you have loss. Loss means that 30% option will not implement. Clear? So, if you are in loss, see, if you have profit, so that you can say that you take 30% discount. Now, if you are in loss, how can they give 30% discount? They can't give. So, 48 minus your deduction is nil, but you have paid interest. How much it is? 42. 48 and 42 minus into minus plus, but you have to write a symbol of minus 90,000 is your loss from house property. This is not income from house property. This is loss from house property. Now, so what is the use of loss of house property 90,000? We can write it 0 only because no income. No. Why? Because next year if you earn profit of like next year you got profit of 1 lakh. Example, next year in house property you got profit of 1 lakh. So you are not supposed to pay tax on 1 lakh. Why? Because from that 1 lakh you can minus your this year loss. 1 lakh minus 90,000, you are supposed to pay tax only on 10,000. This we call it as set off and carry forward. Now, in this SEM, you don't have the topic called set off and carry forward. When we come for set off and carry forward, I'll explain you how to set off, how to carry forward, everything. Clear? Yes. We'll go for the last problem for the day, easiest one, as well as you can expect similar kind of problems in your examination. Why? Because out of 10 question paper, 6 to 7 question papers are like this. With the box, they will give you self-occupied let out, like 2 houses bifurcation they have given. Now, how to calculate this? Very simple. Use of house, it is self-occupied, it is let out. Now, if it is self-occupied, always remember we don't do any calculation. If it is self-occupied, again I am repeating, we don't do any calculation. Like whichever is higher, whichever is less, whichever is higher, those calculation we will not do. 30% deductions we will not do. Municipal tax paid we will not do. Finally, we'll go for interest paid. If anything interest paid, we will consider only interest. But for let out, we should do all the calculation. Clear? Self-occupied means you are itself occupied. You are only residing in that house. So, why do we need all those calculations unless you have collecting rent? So, in this, no calculation, only we consider interest paid. Any doubt? No doubt. Only this we require. These things are not required. Why? Because it is self-occupied. So it will be easy for you. Without doing anything, you will get marks for self-occupied. Clear? You are not supposed to take anything. Just you have to consider interest paid is 30,000. So your answer is minus 30,000. That's it. Clear? Yes. Now, will come for let out property. Now, how do we calculate let out property? Now, let out property, as you know, similar, your FM, your standard and actual rent. So, these are the logics we have. Now, as per this, what is the municipal value? 60,000. So, we write 60,000. Then, next one, fair rent, they have given 90,000. So, fair rent is 90,000. Then, actual rent received is 1,20,000. So, it is 1,20,000. Next, 1,20,000 is actual. Sorry, I'll write it here. Actual rent is 1,20,000. Now, what is the standard rent? It is 65,000. So your standard rent is 65,000. Now, so we'll go for the same logic, but remember, I'll tell you one shortcut. If your actual rent is highest if you compare to everything, then your answer will be actual rent only. Clear? One more time I'll tell you. If your actual rent is a higher value, if your actual rent is the higher value, then this will be your final answer. No need of calculating whichever is higher, whichever is low. Directly you can go for your actual rent, but also will do your calculation. Now, as per this, now fair value or municipal value, whichever is higher. Now, in this 90,000 or 60,000, whichever is higher. As per this, 90,000 is the higher value. Now, so we have considered 90,000, which is high. Now, once if it is done, we have to compare with standard rent. Now, how much you have standard rent? It is 65,000. Now, whichever is less, so it is 65,000. So, hope it is done. Compare 65,000 along with 1,20,000. Now, whichever is high, your answer is 1,20,000. See, as I told you, if your actual rent is higher, always we go for actual rent itself. The calculations are not required. Now, but also for your marks or presentation purpose, we are supposed to do all this calculation. At the end of the calculation, you will get your answer of 1,20,000. Always go with concept. Your answer will not change. Every time you will get the same answer. Clear? Yes. Now, you got 1,20,000. So, we're done with this calculation. So, your answer is 1,20,000. Up to this, we done. Now, later, municipal tax paid. It is how much? 8,000. Municipal tax paid is how much? 8,000. Then, so whatever answer you got 1,20,000, from that you are supposed to minus municipal tax. Later, whatever interest paid for construction, that is also has to be deducted. Later, municipal tax you have deducted, you will get net annual value. From the net annual value, you are supposed to deduct two things. One will be 30% of your standard deduction. Later, it will be your actual thing, like your 40,000, that is interest on loan construction. Clear? Yes. We'll go for the answer. So, I'll not explain you these things. This is your understood, your self-occupied. As I told you, we will not go for all those calculation like your whichever is higher, less, your municipal tax paid, 30% and all. Directly we go for whatever interest paid. It is in minus value, it is 30,000. Without income, if you consider expenditure, it is always in minus figure. Clear? Yes. Now, so this calculation I explained you that time itself. So you got how much? 1,20,000. 1,20,000 is your annual value. From 1,20,000 minus municipal tax, you got 1,12,000. Any doubt? No. From 1,12,000 minus 30% of annual value as well as interest part. So you got around 30% means what? 1,12,000 multiplied with 30%. You got around 33,600. Now, 33,600 along with the interest is 40,000. So we have taken 40. How come you got 40? I'll go back. You got interest of rupees 40,000. Then, so both if you add, you will get 73,600. What is your income? 1,12,000. 1,12,000 minus 73, you will get 38,400. What is the income? See, from your self-occupied, your incurred loss of 30,000. From your let out property, you earned 38,400 profit. Now, so what is your profit? 38,400. You're supposed to pay tax on 38,400. So, but income tax department have given you a option. You're not supposed to pay tax on 38,400. Why? Because you have incurred loss in self-occupied. You have incurred loss in self-occupied. Now, that loss you can set off. Like, you have incurred profit of 38. From that, you minus 30,000. That is a loss. Finally, you are supposed to pay tax only on 8,400. So, this is the advantage of income tax. Even though you are under profit, even though you are under loss, that can be set off and you can pay tax. Your tax can be saved. Clear? Yes. You are supposed to pay tax only on 8,400. I have done that calculation here. Your B minus A. Why it is B minus A? B is positive value, A is negative. That's why B minus A. Now, so it will be how much? 38,400 minus 30,000. Your answer is 8,400. Any doubt? No doubt. Clear? Yes. So I'll go back to all these slides so that you can take a screenshot. So this is your agenda. So this is your problem number 7. Solution for problem number 7. Problem 8. Solution for problem 8. Problem number 9. And the solution for problem number 9. So this is all about your today's session. So we discussed each and every concept in today's session. Now, so in the next session, we'll go for another 2 or 3 problems so that you will understand better what is house property. Almost we covered with 70 to 80% of your concept. Small adjustments are there. We will going to cover in your coming sessions. Thank you.